The Prime Minister met with the FDI business community and attended the Vietnam Business Forum.
Vietnam welcomes the largest U.S. business delegation after upgrading relations.
Cancer patients in the Philippines falling for alternative cures.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Giang, your host. On the morning of March the 19th in Hanoi, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the annual Vietnam Business Forum and met with the FDI business community in 2024.
The forum is organized by the coordination between the Ministry of Planning and Investment, the World Bank, WB, the International Finance Corporation, IFC, and the Vietnam Business Forum Alliance. Within the framework of the forum, 4 discussion sessions are expected to take place, including assessment of capital flow trends and business investment environment, promotion of innovation and development of high technology and digitalization, tax policy reform solutions to attract investment in high-tech fields, human resource development, sustainable infrastructure. The forum is an opportunity for the business community to advise the government on solutions to promote innovation and investment for sustainable development, improving competitiveness, awareness of the role and responsibilities of businesses in the process of business investment activities.
A delegation of 50 top U.S. businesses arrived in Vietnam to seek cooperation opportunities in various sectors, including technology, energy, aviation, and defense, manufacturing, agriculture and food, financial services, healthcare, and investment.
According to the U.S. ASEAN Business Council, USABC, this is the largest business delegation from the U.S. to visit the Southeast Asian country since the two nations upgraded their relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership in September last year. During their stay from March 18th to March 21st, U.S. businesses are to hold working sessions with Vietnamese ministries, agencies, and localities to promote investment opportunities or expand business in Vietnam. Ted Osius, the president of USABC and a former U.S. ambassador to Vietnam, said the delegation includes representatives from various sectors of the U.S. economy, reflecting Washington's commitment to implement the comprehensive strategic partnership with Hanoi.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that the Israeli army will continue to carry out offensive operations in the Gaza Strip, including the city of Rafah.
Speaking in Jerusalem, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu affirmed that Israel must achieve its goals in the current conflict in the Gaza Strip, including destroying Hamas forces, rescuing all hostages and ensuring that the Gaza Strip cannot become a threat to Israel. To achieve these goals, the Israeli army will continue its military campaign in the Gaza Strip, including Rafah, while evacuating civilians from the fighting area. The United Nations and the World Health Organization, WHO, have warned of the consequences of Israel's offensive campaign against Rafah. Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden's administration said that a Rafah invasion would be a red line, without credible measures to protect civilians.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The European Union pledged to spend an initial €7.7 billion, $8.39 billion United States dollars, on humanitarian aid in 2024, less than last year despite soaring needs in Gaza and elsewhere. EU humanitarian aid and crisis management chief Janez Lenarchik said that is a solid amount, but it could be better. Last year, EU member states and the European Commission (EC) pledged €8.4 billion. According to the United Nations, 300 million people around the world are in need of humanitarian assistance. It estimates the worldwide funding gap at nearly $50 billion United States dollars.
A tourist train between the central province of Thừa Thiên Huế and Da Nang City is on track to open on March the 26th in a bid to boost tourism between the two localities. The train will have 7 coaches, including Central Region Team Coach Ars Food. The routes will be operated by the Hanoi Railway Transport Joint Stock Company in collaboration with local tourism companies. The service promised to offer stunning views of the Haven Pass, which was named among the 10 most beautiful drives in the world by U.S. magazine Travel Leisure. Tickets will cost 150 VND, $60.7 per trip, and 900,000 VND, about $36.4 for a monthly pass, with discounts for policy beneficiaries. The People's Committee of Nghệ An Province has just approved the zoning plan for construction of urban resort and sports area in Diễn Châu district of Southeast Nghệ An Economic Zone. Accordingly, the boundary of the project is located between Diễn Trung Commune and Diễn An Commune, Diễn Châu district. The project has an area of 686.52 hectares. The planning period is from 2023 to 2040. The project's goals is to create a high-end ecotourism resort complex, meeting international standards as one of the tourism centers in the North Central region, increasing the ability to meet the needs of relaxation and entertainment of domestic and foreign tourists. A shortage of doctors, the difficulty of reaching a hospital in the archipelago, poor health literacy, and fear of incurring huge medical bills have led many people suffering from cancer to seek alternative treatments online. Many Filipinos do by medical misinformation flooding the social media platforms.
Filipino single mother Mary Ann Eduarte delayed chemotherapy for her breast cancer for several years and instead took food supplements falsely promoted on social media as cures for the deadly disease. Eduarte is one of many Filipinos duped by medical misinformation flooding the social media platforms.
They were saying they could really cure cancer. I was really scared of the operation because you know when people say cancer, it is like matter of life and death. So that is what I believed at that time. That's why I tried alternative medications being promoted as a cure for cancer.
A doctor shortage and high treatment prices drive people to seek alternatives. Doctors and activists are trying to raise patients' awareness about medical misinformation.
There is a need for greater information dissemination, especially around treatment. Most of the patients would select the alternative medicine because they think that they would save more or it will be less expensive than the traditional chemo treatment.
The cancer specialists at the Bicol Regional Hospital and Medical Center in the central Philippines said online misinformation about cancer treatment was a serious problem.
It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.